Okay, so today we are going to review two different DVD movies. One is The Accountant, and the other one is The Hoarder. Were they good? Let's find out.
I probably take her. YK, that's all gold. Big rings, that's all gold.
Man, I'm done playing with these niggas, man, for real.
YK, that's all gold. Big rings, that's all gold.
I swear I gotta get to the bag. Shit.
Okay, so a lot of y'all, like me, don't go to the movie theater. So you wait for the DVD or for it to come out on cable or your favorite streaming platform. Well, I am here to review it before you view it. Let's get started. The Accountants. This movie starts out with a shooting scene that becomes relevant later on. It's one of them things where maybe it seems like you have it figured out, but you don't really. Cut to parents visiting a doctor about their son who has what is later identified as autism, an advanced form of autism. He has severe reactions to bright lights, the way things feel on his skin, such as fabrics and stuff like that, and he doesn't like hugs or getting close to people. And when he starts a task, he must finish it. This becomes very apparent because the boy has started doing a puzzle, and he was almost finished the puzzle, but he could not find that last puzzle piece, and he went off. So that becomes relevant later on in the movie as well. The doctor recommends that the boy be kept in the facility for the summer, but the father insists that the boy be exposed to more light and noise as treatment. His father actually said the world is not sensory. Basically, he said he can't be kept in a bubble his whole life, and the father is going to expose him to these things so he can get used to them, because that's how life is. Fast forward, the boy has grown into an accountant whose clients are criminals. Fast forward, the boy has grown into an accountant whose clients are criminals. An agent started a secret mission to find him, and when he does find him, I'm not telling. You just gonna have to watch it and find out. My thoughts on the movie. The flashback scenes in the movie are a little tedious, but they do have a point to them. It's like one of them movies where the flashback scenes are necessary, but they're kind of a pain in the butt at the same time. There is a twist to The Accountant that saves the movie and makes it somewhat interesting. I think if it wasn't for that twist in the movie, it would just be horrible. Just no. The twist saved the movie. There was an attempt to tie up loose ends at the end of the movie, but all that attempt did was drag it out more than it needed to be. Okay, they tried to let you know what happened to the characters after happened in the movie. But what it really did was just make you look at the screen like, is it over yet? Now, if you have seizures, there are some possible seizure moments in this movie. 1, look away when he's at the kitchen table and the camera pans away from him. It stops when you hear a child screaming. 2. Look away from the camera when you see the father holding the little boy on the floor. It stops when you hear birds chirping. And 3, look away when the accountant drives home in his truck after not being able to complete a job. It stops when you hear his truck driving away again. My rating for this movie, 2 hearts out of 5. Now on to The Hoarder. The Hoarder starts out slow, but picks up quickly. Okay. Yes, it does start out a little iffy. Makes you wonder, like, do I really want to watch this movie? However, that only lasts a few minutes. And when it picks up, it picks up very well. We open with a conversation that a woman is having with her friend about her fiance, who seems a little too perfect. The woman is suspicious of her fiance and convinces her friend to go with her to search in his storage unit for her diary. When they get there, the ladies find out that his storage unit is actually underground. They need to take an elevator and use a key to actually access the floor that his unit is on. When they finally reach the storage unit, I'm not telling. You're gonna have to watch it and find out. My thoughts on the movie: although The Hoarder is predictable, as a lot of lower budget movies are, it's still worth watching at least once. It's not one of those movies that you're gonna want to watch again and again, but it is worth watching once. If you can get past the first few minutes, and when I say first few minutes, I really mean first few minutes. This movie picks up very quickly. If you can get past the first few minutes, you'll find this movie oddly enjoyable. It's one of those movies, you know. This is one of those movies that grab your attention, but you're not quite sure why. Yeah, it's like as you watch it, you're sitting there thinking to yourself, why am I watching this? But you can't stop watching it. It's one of them movies. Possible seizure moments. 1. Look away when the guy says he gets awkward when he talks to girls. It stops when you stop hearing the lights flickering on. And 2. Look away when the woman who is smoking a cigarette starts backing up. It stops when you hear a woman say, "You'll be no good for your wife if you're dead." Now, however, if your seizures are triggered by flashlights moving around in the dark, continue to look away until you hear more lights finish flickering on and a man saying no. My rating for this movie. 4 out of 5 hearts. If you have any DVD suggestions, any out of the theater movie suggestions, let me know in the comments below and I will review it if I can get through it. That's just my 5 cents and I'm out. Peace.
YK, that's all go. Big rings, that's all go.
Man, I'm done playing with these niggas, man, for real.
YK, that's all go. Big rings, that's all go.
I swear I gotta get to the bag. Shit.
probably take her.